All right, guys. Now, if trading is your only source of income, which means the only hope you have is this forex market, please, you have no choice but to listen to everything I have for you guys in this video, because I have been there. I know what it takes. I know the pressure that is involved if forex trading is the only thing that pays you. Like right now, I have other sources of income, multiple sources of income, including forex trading. So the pressure is a little bit lesser compared to when I was just doing only forex trading back then in university. So my emphasis on this video is to give you guys a winning strategy, most importantly, management strategy, because that is the only way out, and I will be breaking it down in this video. First of all, I will start with technical analysis, a strategy that you can use to make decisions in the market, when to buy and when to sell. Then we go straight to the management. Bro, as a forex trader, whether beginner, intermediate, professional, whatever level you are, if you don't have solid management skill, you can't make $1 from this market. So without wasting much of your time, let's dive into it. All right, I want you to make sure you are not in the hurry, because this is what is going to help your life. Whatever I'm revealing to you guys now is from my heart, is what's going to help your life as a forex trader. Now, the first thing we need is a trading account, because what I'm doing, I'm going to walk you guys through all the process. We go to the chart, we do analysis. I have to do analysis, give you guys a strategy towards analysis. Then we dive into management. I'll teach you guys how you can make at least $500 to $1,000 per week with everything I'll be giving you guys. So relax, there are a lot of things for you guys in this video. So first, we need account. I don't know why this place is showing no account, but there's money on this place. Okay, let me reload this place. So the broker I'm making use of is my personal trading broker. Okay, the link, I will drop it in the description part of this video, definitely. Okay, that was because of network. So the money I have here now is 123 USD. Let's just assume 100 US dollar, okay, as a starting capital. But if you don't have up to 100 USD, we can split this money into maybe 50 USD. But you can, if you have up to 50 USD, this is still going to help you. Okay, this is going to work for you. So right now, I don't have any other extra account here, but if I had any account, I would have come here, transfer 50 USD to another trading account. So the first thing we need is a trading account, at least up to 50 US dollar, because you guys are going to watch me execute trade live on this video. Now, there are two roadmaps we are going to follow. The first is a broker account. We need a broker account, okay, a live broker account. Then secondly, we need a Profirm account, because I want to teach you guys how to blend broker account and Profirm account together. You should treat Profirm account as investment. That's how I do it. I don't make withdrawal every time from Profirm, but almost every week I make withdrawal from broker account. That's how I'll set my own. Okay, that is the principle I operate, both broker and Profirm. So Profirm, I can do withdrawal once in a month, once in 2 months, once in 3 months. Then I just keep compounding it. The Profirm, you can use any Profirm of your choice, but I strongly recommend this very one because of the features they offer. You can get funded immediately if you want instant funding, but I want you guys to do evaluation. I personally love to do evaluation if I'm doing Profirm. So go for evaluation if I'm buying a Profirm account. Then for brokerage account, let it be at least 50 US dollar. So we will be executing the same trade on broker account and the same trade on Profirm account. Profirm, we are going to scale it week by week. We are not going to touch it. Then broker account, at the end of the week or at the end of 2 weeks, you can decide to pull out money from it. It all depends on the management strategy I want to give you guys in this video. So make sure you have both accounts, broker and Profirm. If you don't have anyone, the link of these ones I'm using will be in the description part of this video. Now, let us dive into TradingView, and then I'll show you guys. I don't know why this TradingView is always having this problem. It doesn't always load on my computer. You know what I'm going to do? I don't want to wait for this, okay? I'm going to make use of, there is a platform here that looks almost the same thing as TradingView with this my broker. So if I click on trade, I click on SNS Terminal, it will take me to the chart that looks exactly like TradingView. So I want to make use of it for explanation today, but I don't know what is wrong with my TradingView, honestly. I think it has loaded. No. It's still crazy. Very crazy, but there's no need to worry, guys. I got you guys. So what I just need to do, if I'm using my SNS Terminal, is go to this full screen mode so that I can make use of the chart completely. Now, right here on the chart, the first thing I want to talk about is this management strategy that can guarantee you every week payout or every 2 weeks payout. I won't just go straight to start teaching you guys, strategy on the chart, analysis, technical analysis. We are going to come back to it, all right? Because that's what will determine the button we are going to press, the buy or the sell. The first thing we're going to start with is the management. Now, regarding this management, I want to plead with you guys, please. That's why I said this video, don't be in the rush. Listen to everything, because right now you don't have any other source of income. You are at a very big risk. You are, the pressure on you is higher than any other trader, maybe that have a 9 to 5 job. So listen to this management strategy because the key to this management strategy requires discipline. All right. That's why I said listen very well. Now, we have 5 trading days in a week, right? We have 5 trading days. We have 5 trading days in a week. So you guys know it. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. All right. Now, these are the 5 trading days of the week. Now, our duty here is how can we run through this week? Every of this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then close in profit, close in positive. Now, remember, I told you guys you can start with $50 account. All right. Very important. You can start with $50 account. You can also start with $100 account, it depending on your capacity. Now, let's assume you have only $50 account. All right. Let me draw it out. Okay. Let's assume you have only $50 account. In any trading month, the average trading days in the month is 20 trading days, on average. This is the average trading days in the month, 20 trading days. Okay. Now, our goal, our duty is to see how we can manage this account for at least 1 month. Okay, for at least 1 month, which is 20 trading days. The same thing goes for $100 account. So our goal with $100 account is how we can manage this thing at least 20 trading days. But my primary emphasis is always the week. All right. So the week means I'm interested in the first 5 days. All right. First 5 days of the week. I want you guys to pay rap attention because management is all about numbers. All right. I know you guys have heard about management in the past as calculating stop loss, take profit, know when to put your stop loss, know how much you are risking. Those ones are not management. Those are preliminary process. Management goes beyond all that. And this is just part of it. I've not even gone far with you guys. So relax. So my primary focus is the 5 days, which is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday to Friday. Now, in these 5 trading days of the week, we may not necessarily trade the whole 5 days, okay? We may trade 3 days in that week because trading is not all about engagement, execution, no. Like this current week, all right, this is Thursday, tomorrow is NFP. I've only executed trade once this week, and that was on Monday night. That position is still what I'm holding today. Don't worry, I will go to the chart, teach you guys how to do all those stuff, technical analysis, how to make decision. But this one is the best part of this video. This management. When I had no other source of income, I had no other job as a trader, I knew my only way out is management because I knew what I was struggling with then. I had a very poor management, it almost wrecked my trading career. But the moment I was able to solve it, everything changed, everything shifted. So management is more important than technical analysis, even more important than fundamental, any form of analysis. So we may not necessarily trade the 5 trading days. We may focus on only 3 days maximum. That means in a month, we may have a trading days of maximum 12 days in a month. Now, the goal is, can we close these 3 days in profit or these 12 days in profit? Don't worry, I'm going to answer everything here. Okay, remember, I've not even told you guys the main, we have not even gone to the main area. These are just preliminary. These are basic statistics you guys need to be aware of. Now, if we're interested in 3 days and 12 days in a month, what can we do to this our account? 50 USD, 100 USD. Remember, what I'm teaching you guys is how to be an organic, day trader. This is not to flip account. This is not to be lucky, get rich one day, the next day blow it everything up. No. This is how to grow your account statistically, organically, consistently. All right. So what can we do with this $50 in 12 days? Let's just do basic mathematics. I want to close this in full screen mode. Then let me go to Google. You see my trading view I have not loaded since. So 50 divided by 12. Let's see. So an average of $4. That is perfect. That is what I want to know. So I will open my trading view back again. That means 100 divided by 12 will be an average of, $8 US per day. So for $50 US, we are interested in $4 US risk per day. Then for 100 USD, we are interested in $8 US risk per day. Now, how much accounts do I have here now? I have about 100 US. So I am going to execute trade with this 100 US with you guys. But let us first talk about the analysis, all right? So that you know how to make that decision. Before we get there, so for 100 USD, we're interested in we're interested in $8 US. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this thing off so that I don't deceive any of us here. This thing is not by how many days. It's not by having multiple trading days. No. Our people will say it's not, not be how far, but how well. So listen. Now, this is our statistics, $4, $8. Now, if you have accounts higher than this, for example, 500 USD, you know what to do. 500 USD here, this could literally mean $40 US. All right, 1000 USD, then this could be $80 US. But personally, this is what I do, okay? Instead of me to use $8 USD risk, I usually use $10 US for $100 account. All right. Now, the strategy I'm giving you guys is high probability when we get to the chart. So I'm not scared to lose $10 US on $100 US account. No. Because I know if I can't go, don't worry, let's get there first. So I usually love to use this one, $10 US for 100 USD. And then I love to use 5 USD, okay, for 50 US account. Okay. Now, this is per individual day. So, in a week, we're interested in 3 days, right? Let me bring it down here. So what we just need to do, this will now be $15 US for 50 USD, all right? This will be $15 US for 3 days for that week. Then 10 USD will be $30 US for that week. So in a trading week, just like this week now or the next coming week, okay? If I had $100 account like this one now, my risk for that week will be $30 US. If I have $100 account, my risk for next week, if it's $50, will be $15 US account. That will be the maximum. But we may not get to that level. Now, I just finished breaking it down for you guys regarding the amount of money you are going to risk per day. But there is a skill that many of you guys, this is where the power is. This is your bailout. Everything I just showed you guys right now, these are just statistical data. It means nothing. This is where the power is. This is where the key is. This is listen to me. Like as I told you guys when I newly started, I said at this point that you have no other source of income. You don't have a job, because there are some people that, apart from laziness, there are people that cannot go get a job. Like, there are, because of health issues, some people cannot get a job. Because of some family issues, some people cannot get a job. So if you know you don't have anything doing, my brother, this is your job. I made up my mind 4 years ago that whatsoever is required of me to succeed in this game, I am ready. This is your job. This is your job. So back in 4 years, I used to tell myself, okay, I'm a 9-to-5 worker. I already gotten a job. I'm already employed. What is my job? My job, just like I just showed you guys, this is it. Now, what is this in a nutshell? Obedience. This is it. This is it. In fact, obedience is too long. Let me make it obey. Obey is like action word. Obey is like action word. Listen, brother. I understand, all right? It may not be easy. But once you have fought the battle, fought your way out of indiscipline, that is your last day of unprofitability. You just wave unprofitability goodbye for life. Obey. What are you obeying? I just gave you a statistical data that this is our maximum risk per day. Maximum risk per day. My duty is that as I'm going to a trading day, for example, tomorrow, Friday, if I wanted to trade tomorrow, although I will not trade because of NFP, but if I wanted to trade tomorrow, there is nobody on this earth, even my forex mentor, no matter whoever the person is, can influence me to exceed this number in a day. Can I surprise you? Nobody who obey this end up blowing up their trading account. Never. Never. Because you know what that means? For you to blow your trading account, that means you will be losing money just this in this ratio, in this order, every day for the next 12 days. That means every day you are risking $5, $5, $5, $5. Now it's going to be the next 10 days now. For the next 10 days, every day you are risking $10, $10, $10, $10 for the next 10. Bro, unless your strategy is easy, even following only my direction principle on this channel, it's impossible to be losing every day. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. For the next 12 days, every day, no. One day must be a winner. 2 days must be a winner. 3 days must be a winner. And can I surprise you? When you win, you don't win this exact number you are going in with. You are winning something way higher. For example, going with $10, at least minimum of $20 is adding to your account. If you are working with $500 account, there are some people that have up to $500 account, okay, or 1,000. Let's work with $500. That means you'll be risking $50. That trading day, a minimum of at least 100 USD is adding to your account, or 120 USD. If you can get minimum of 100 USD a day, 3 days will be $300 US. 4 days will be $400 US. 5 days will be $500 US profit. Can I surprise you? It all depends on this. By far. That's why I'm telling you, if you don't have any other job you are doing, please, because this thing is more about willingness. Nobody's going to do this job for you. No, it's personal. You are the one. Make up your mind that you will not violate. You know, when I wanted to create this video, I didn't want to create it, but I just said, let me help some people. If you don't have any job, bro, you are not like others who have something to maybe pay them out at the end of the month. Someone that is already doing 9 to 5, at the end of the month, take a paycheck of maybe 1,000 USD, 2,000 USD. Then all their recklessness that month, you know, their salary can take care of it. They even have something to fund themselves, pay their bills. But you have nothing. The only thing you have is meta to that 5. Is that what you want to play with? When I had, oh my God, when I had only one source of income, which is Forex, bro, if you see me on the road, you would think this guy is crazy. Because once I go in, my mood has changed. My mood has changed. Automatically, I generate that, I don't know how to call it. There's this anger that builds up in me. That anger is not because market is on drawdown or profit. No, that anger is anger against recklessness, indiscipline. What I always tell myself is, why, I always tell myself one thing. Then, remember I said we have 5 trading days in the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, right? Now every day has its own risk, but we are selecting 3 days here, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So if I'm trading on Tuesday, or maybe I started on Monday, then I assign 10 USD. I always ask myself this thing: what is so special about this Monday that I should go beyond 10 USD, my daily risk, or go beyond 50 USD, my daily risk, or go beyond 100 USD, my daily risk? What is so special about it? Because every day is 24 hours. There is no, Monday is not different from Tuesday. 24 hours. There is no, you are the only one who is assuming, this is high probability setup, and let me go. No, it doesn't exist here. Every day is unique, equal. The same risk here, the same risk here, the same. Some people, they have other means of trading. They have some setup, they give bigger risk. They have some setup, they give lower risk. They have anyway. Let's not talk about that one in this video, because that's going to be a video of another day. But however, I just showed you your job. Now, next thing is, how do we decide? Because I'm going to place a trade on this account, though I may not be able to wait for the whole outcome. But for me to be bold to place trade here means I am not scared. I know what I'm doing. So how do we decide? First, let's get back to the chart. I told you we have 5 trading days in a week. Let's assume we want to trade 3 days in that week or 4 days. Now, before any trading day, just as I just showed you guys statistical data for management, before any trading day, bro, I've already concluded the direction I want to trade. For example, tomorrow, Friday, I will conclude it today, Thursday. Today, Thursday, has been concluded yesterday. That is why you are still seeing this, bearish movement on Euro USD, even on GBP USD. But at this point, we are waiting for the market because of this price action here, this level. We want to see the market close below it. I've said all this on my Telegram platform, free Telegram platform. The link is also in the description. But if I want to trade, like I said, before the next trading day, direction is already concluded. If you don't know how to frame direction, there are videos on this channel that talk about direction. But let me explain it to you guys, in this video. Direction is simple. Just as every day has its own risk, that is how every day has its own direction. It always starts after there is a reversal. For example, anybody who want to trade from here going forward will be looking for buying opportunity because there's already a buying reversal here. So every day you're looking for buying. You see why I said you can't go 12 days losing, never. The only time I see that you may lose is when the market want to form the reversal. After the reversal, just continue. Now, can you now detect the next thing I want to tell you guys? That you can also know the direction and still fail. Meaning you can also know the direction and still lose money. Because why? You want to help the market. You know direction is bullish, but you want to sell because you want to anticipate. That is why this will always be your bailout, bro. I personally told myself, this is my job as a trader. Many years ago, this is my job. Only discipline can help you to stick to direction even when you are seeing drawdown on your account. Some people, when they see drawdown on their account, they flip the direction immediately. What a trader. That is somebody who is not ready. This thing I'm telling you, go and Google it or search it on YouTube. You won't see anybody saying stuff like this. I'm teaching you guys traditional way how to make money. I'll be doing it. If I go to my withdrawal history now on this SNS, you will see withdrawal history. Your eye will open. So this is something I do week in, week out. And I have track record. My students, they even watch this video. They can prove it. Every week, I'm always posting signal to them. The same signal I am trading. In fact, it is a screenshot of my personal account. I carry to our signal channel. If you want to be part of that signal channel, use that WhatsApp link on the description part of this video that says enroll in our mentorship program. Contact my admin. He's always active to attend to you. You enroll. After you are paid for the mentorship, you have access to free signal. Once you're a member of mentorship program, you have access to free signal from me. I say I screenshot it direct without any worry because I know this thing work. That's what I'm giving to you guys here. It work. It work. Okay, let's count this stuff here now. Okay, let's use this one. No, let me use this one. Now, the reversal took place here. All right, the reversal took place here. How many days are we going to win? Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All these are winning days. Unless you don't know how to place your entry. All of these, they are winning days. Forget the red candle. I wear the rest of 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now, if you want to engage it, because that is some question that is ringing some people's mind. If you want to engage it, after you have known the direction, you switch to 1 hour time frame or 30 minutes time frame. But the only problem now is I don't have my indicator on this Euro USD because I'm using my broker platform. Only TradingView have the indicator. But let me search for it and see if TradingView have it. If this broker have it, ICT Kizum, it's not possible. They don't have it because TradingView is like open source. Anybody can write indicator there. But if you don't have, there's no way I will teach entry here without that indicator. The indicator are not all these ones. I don't know what these ones are. But what I will do, I will link a video I've done regarding entry to this one. But Once you know direction, many things will align. Trust me, I've said that many times in the past. Direction is king of this market. Once you know direction, many things. But personally, in fact, what I do most times is obey my management strategy, obey my direction strategy, money in the bank constantly, constantly. So before I end this video, please, you know the state you are. See, the only reason why people are struggling in this industry, the only reason people are losing money, you see, my admin always tell me things, because it's the one seeing all those messages. If you see messages from people, people are, it's like nobody's making money in this industry. The poor rate is very high, very high. The losing rate is very high. Do you know why? This, this, this is it. I want to ask you, if you have not been profitable this why, answer this question. Have you ever obeyed this and then still found that losing, that means not doing well? Answer it in the comment section. I don't want to waste much of your time in this video, guys. I believe this will do a long way for you. This will do a long way for you. And can I surprise you? Stuff like this, just like as I'm breaking it down like this now, is what I teach every Saturday for our mentorship student. Almost every Saturday, because there are some Saturdays we do technical analysis, direction, entry confirmation, stuff like that. But many webinars are these. I have to keep loading it. I know what it takes to make money in this forex industry. That's why I spend most of my time doing webinars on discipline, trading discipline. Because if this thing can be solved, everything else will work. Everything else will work. So, bro, your bailout is discipline. I know some people will say it's hard for you to be a forex trader without any other source of income. Yes, that is true, but that doesn't mean it's not possible. It's possible. It may be, so if something is hard, doesn't mean it's impossible. All right. So it's hard, but it's possible. It can only be possible with this. And there is a level you will obey this thing. It just become part of you, just like me. I did it every day for straight 2 years, and then it just become part of me. It's just the way it is. So if you keep doing it, one day it will become part of you. So if you want to be part of our team, there's a link in the description part of this video. WhatsApp my admin, and then let's be doing this stuff together every week. I will see you guys next upload. Peace.